Hi everyone. I just wanted to answer some questions that you have presented to me about the video classes that I'm offering online and on my website. So a few of you reached out and wanted to know a little bit about the way that I'm teaching the classes and the way that I have organized the packages to sell on my website. So the first thing about the tarot class is it is actually sectioned into three different compartments. The first one is where I review all of the major cards in the deck. And so those are called the major Arcana cards. They would be cards like the Sun, the Moon, or the Judgment. So these are the cards in the deck that really carry a lot of significant meaning. They have a lot of archetypal energies through the cards or that are within the cards, and they carry very significant strengths and weaknesses. So these are things that do not show up in a person's reading every time they have a reading. These are usually your really strong activity cards, or they carry a lot of strength and power in the cards. So the first couple of lessons are going to be just with the major Arcana cards. And as we go through, you're going to be hearing stories about the cards. Some of the stories have to do with readings that I've done and what's shown up and what happened as a result. But the major cards are just very significant. So I'd like to start with those first, just to kind of give you the heads up on what tarot is going to be like, but also just because they're so much fun. Also, part of this package with the major cards is we're going to do an exercise where you're going to actually do your life major Arcana card reading for yourself. And so that's a really fun culmination activity that you'll get to do as part of the exercise. The second department or compartment of the tarot classes would be to learn the minor cards in the deck. Now this is the longest section of videos just because we have 4 suits to learn that are in the tarot, as well as we've got symbology, we've got color, we've got all kind of things that we have to learn about the cards. So an example of that would be, we have our card with cups on it. So cups would be one of the suits we're going to learn about. And cups are all about the emotions and love and all the pretty much happy or kind of emotionally sad things in life as well. We also have swords that we're going to be learning. This one looks a little graphic, but it shows the heart with the stab wounds. And traditionally, this card can mean heart problems, but it very well can mean something like, I have a broken heart right now. So we'll be looking at all the swords energy. And swords are quick cards. They're all about the mind and the intellect and gaining clarity on situations. Another suit that we'll cover is the pentacle, and some people call them discs, but they look like little coins or pieces of money. And our pentacles represent health, wealth, and prosperity. So these are super fun to learn. And our last suit is called wands. You can see this is the 3 of wands, has the 3 wands here. Very fun card if you get it. It's all about travel, movement, opportunity. So one of my favorite cards actually in the minor deck. So in this particular section, there'll be quite a few videos where we cover the different suits, but we also are going to cover lots of other information such as the symbology on the cards. We'll talk a little bit about color of the cards. We'll talk about any kind of hidden meanings or any pictures that show up on the cards that we need to discuss. Super fun. And once again, we'll be doing lots of activities and just be sharing lots of stories with you as well about the cards when I've pulled them and give you some great insight to actually start practicing doing readings at the end of this. The last thing that we're going to talk about is the third department or compartment is our court cards. And our court cards are super fun because they're going to get into the people in our lives. So one of the examples of a court card might be the King of Pentacles. So we've got the king there with his money. Some of the cards are representative of queens. So these are the women in our lives. And here's another example of a queen, which is the Queen of Pentacles, that's who I am, the Queen of Pentacles. Other court cards would be the pages, which would be our younger people. And also we have princesses, which are our younger females. So in this particular section, we're going to dive a little bit into the different suits again and how they relate to all these players in our lives. So if we have the Queen of Pentacles, for example, we will learn that Pentacles are all about money. So our Queen of Pentacles, she's going to be very money-minded. She's going to kind of be the person that can work, take care of the children, very smart woman, gets things done, very grounded. So we'll be putting attributes of the different suits and giving them to each of these kings and queens. And something that's really fun that we'll do at the end of those classes are we'll actually be looking at some of the players in your own lives, and we'll be talking about, okay, I'm married to this man and he has these characteristics. Which king would he be? So we're going to actually go in and look at the different people and give them an assignment of which king, queen, page, or princess they are. So that gives you a little overview about how the classes are set up. Once again, they're sectioned off into 3 different sections. We have the major cards, then we have the minor cards, which is the longest section, and then we have the court cards. So those are the sections. Again, you can buy them separately or you can bundle them, which is a savings for you. And a really neat thing that I'm offering is when you buy the bundle is you'll be able to, number one, have access to me through questions. You can text me, you can call me, asking questions along the way as you go through the different lessons and the homework assignments. But then somewhere when you're at least in the minor cards and you've accomplished most of the major and minor cards, then you can actually call me. You'll have a free session where I'm going to work with you and help you with this. Another thing that will be added to this package will be when I teach how to lay the cards out so that you can actually do a reading for somebody else. So there's some shorter spreads is what we call them. That'll be part of this as well. And hopefully by the end of these lessons, you'll be able to do some tarot card readings of your own. So I hope that gives you some information about the classes. Feel free to reach out to me, 636-544-5656. If you're interested or if you have questions about it, I'm more than happy to work with you or talk with you. So I hope you're having a great day today. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I think I'll end this with drawing a card of the day. And let's see what I come up with. Oh, I love it. I pulled the Strength card. This is one of the major cards. If you look at her, she is taming the wild beast. Love it. So this is a card of renewed health and strength and stability. Great card to end the reading on, right? Or end our talk on. So once again, have a great day. We'll talk soon.